Midnight Suns would be the ones he's interested in, although he'll be here no matter what. PlumGirl says, what is your general plan for the future PC upgrade? Save up money over the course of 2023. Do you anticipate more test streams to get up and running? Just curious. Test streams, no. I don't think we need test streams. Today, we're just going right into it. The gameplay is the test. If the gameplay looks like shit, we'll adjust on the fly. We got to get back to business at this point. We can't dick around with this anymore. Okay? Okay? Now, as for upgrading the PC, which seems like the next logical step, we've upgraded the capture device. We've upgraded the webcam. Every piece has been upgraded but the PC, right? That's the most pricey part. As you know, we priced it out over the summer, and we were estimating anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000, $1,500 being low end and just doing what I need, while $3,000 being future-proofing and allowing me to upgrade my setup significantly. So here's the deal. Would I like to upgrade it right away? Yes. Can I? No. Can't afford it. All right? If the year goes well, and things go well, right? And, you know, let's be honest. If things are profitable, and maybe we even see an uptick in some, you know, profitability of my business this year, then maybe I could do it sooner rather than later. I'd love to do it sooner rather than later. In fact, again, here's the thing. I can't outright tell you because I would be spoiling some of the ideas I have for things I'm doing in 2023 that are new and different. I don't want to spoil those yet. We'll get to those when we get to them, possibly within a couple of weeks here, okay? So please don't make me spoil the surprise of what I'm working on, okay? But there's a possibility with some new stuff that I'm doing that we may see more attention and more profitability depending. Maybe not. It might not. It's all an experiment, okay? We'll see. The one thing that would absolutely positively concrete me, allow me to upgrade my setup would be if I can refinance my home, all right? Now, not that I want to talk about this at length because this is really no one's business, but the one asset that I have is my house. When I bought this house, you know, nearly a decade ago, it was worth one amount. Now it's worth way more, okay? I have equity in it. The problem is I have no credit. Having no credit means no one wants to refinance the home, and all the equity just sits there unused. If I could refinance this home and use that equity to refinance my mortgage and get some money out, I could use that money to do things like upgrade my setup for the business, maybe do some home improvements, like fix the bathroom that's been unused for a year and a half because it's broken. You see what I'm saying? But I need to get to that point. That's not something I'm going to be publicly talking about with you guys. That's nothing that's anyone's real business. It's something that I would like to do, but I can't do it until a bank is willing to say, hey, okay, so you had bankruptcy like 3 years ago, but you've been doing all right, so now we're going to give it a go. It could be many more years before that, because typically they say 7 years. What I found out, I did some research, and I found out they say actually to refinance a home, it's about 4 years after a bankruptcy. If that's the case, then I need about 1 more year, okay? But I don't know. It all depends. Would a bank do it, over a credit union do it, over this or that? Who knows? But that's no one's business, okay? So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to be honest, all right? And I understand, PlumGirl, you have the best of interest in mind. When you ask questions like that, you force me to talk about private shit that really is no one's business, and all that's going to happen is the more I talk about it, the detractors start talking about it constantly and trying to do shit with it, all right? The drama. I don't want to do that, all right? Do I want to upgrade my setup? Yes. Am I going to try to make strides towards that? Yes. Can I promise you anything? No. So please stop prying, all right? And again, I don't think that you meant anything by it negative, but the more people pry, the more idiots will try to fuck things up for me, all right? And I don't want that. You know, I just wanted, let's be happy that we just had a big upgrade of the camera. We had an upgrade of the capture device, that everything is working again. Let's not sit here and be talking about this stuff that turns into personal shit, and now everything becomes negative because these idiots just want to be all over me about everything, okay? And again, I'm not taking it as a negative. I don't think you intended it that way. You just have to understand when you ask questions like that, and now I have to start talking about personal shit. Oh, here we go. Here it comes. So now let's try to dive into Phil's financials, and let's try to fuck with Phil's personal life, which I guarantee you is exactly what's going to happen. So let's just leave it at that. And if good things happen this year, great. If good things happen don't happen this year, there's nothing I can do. Like I said, also it depends on how things go. If DSP Gaming stays as good as it's been, great. If these new ideas that I have for my channel and the future work out, great. But we don't know any of that yet. We're not there yet. I think so many people, they're invested in the channel, they're invested in my future, which I get. At the same time, prying too much is just going to hurt things rather than help. Okay? And a lot of people just don't think about that, right? Because they think, oh, you know, this is fine. Phil's just a normal guy. He can talk about whatever he wants. Sadly, I can't. Just being honest. Sadly, I can't. I can't even just talk about stuff publicly like other people because people microanalyze and harass me constantly. You know what I'm saying? Okay.